a series of poems that I'm writing to my body, and it's called What I Came to Say. Yeah. Oh, I'm just going to get a word. Forget them. I won't, because I brought them with me. You only forget them, you don't bring them. Yeah. I learned that. Much when not poetry slam, the hard way. Dear body, body of mine, what we were starved of was lots. Desire, presence, connection. What we were hungry for, we didn't even know existed. Appetite as guidance, strength in together, the pleasure of pleasure. The flesh, this flesh, as a generous plethora. Somewhere where intellect gets its rigid rounded with meaning, its hard lines carded, heartstrings tugged, its sudden inspirations hugged into a bigger picture, so we know we belong to the world's mosaic of okayness. Somewhere where everything that cannot be pinned by cognition finds voice in the kaleidoscopic mix of decision, riveting our choppy skiffs of proprioceptive wisdom, so we dare the waves, taste the rapids, seek harbour in safe places. Dear body, remember anorexia. It was not a fashion statement, don't patronise. I strive for lots, but I was not dying to model myself as a wannabe waif in a raggedy dress that barely covered the breasts I hadn't got. Too easy to blame the media, obscuring all the tongue-tying lies of the land that paint as boy or girl only, and then angel or harridan or whore. I knew I was a useless waste of space. Carried it across every synapse, felt it in every cell, dwelt with it in the lonely hollowing of my bones. Stupid, bogus, useless was my nucleus. Sure, my day face fooled a schoolful, never myself. Listen. This is where I've bitten my lips. Little by little, the red milk drips. Wherever my story is untold, it will be repeated. Stitched up. We stitch ourselves up until we build an alternative, which is us hearing each other into speech like this. Dress size, nothing. I just wanted to not feel. I just needed to distance myself from this body as a repository of knowledge. Zero in on oblivion, call nowhere home. Body of trophies and atrophied spirit. When we were thin, there were eggshells for treading on everywhere. Crack went my shins with the stress of forgetting, and the mileage I cranked up as I crunched out high grades. But you've met me. I'm the bright, white, privileged teen, caricatured in the medical texts that yet neglect to indulge me in my pain. Thin, addict, disconnect, whatever. When you live there, it's really shit and dangerous with it. Dear body, when you were my alien no-go zone, I was fucking freezing all the time, cold. Cold, 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 cold. There were long, painstaking lessons to sit through on my bony behind, long days dripped off pipette minutes and no horizon alive that offered an exit. Then came the ambulance with its twist of complications. When I was in hospital, I realised I was killing myself. And it was never intentionally meant as suicide, so I ate one brave dollop of chaos after the next. Call it an aha moment, if you will, with the sun always shines on TV, playing on the internal radio on the nurse's station, and I ate one brave dollop of chaos after the next. Ate my way through variations on survival to kickstart the derailed nutrition degree, graduating in a terrible irony with a hard 1-2-1. A distinction as dietitian and an eating disorder of a blessedly non-starving variety. What matters? What matters is now. It's that I came here among us today where my past has a face and is named. What I came here to say, these are my truths. Tell me your story. These are my truths. Tell us your story. These are my truths. Tell us your story and bring on the body in dialogue. Count on this, not calories, judgment, shame. whoever you are, whoever you are, however you are battling with the agony of being in your own skin, with fat thin, feelings, food, your haywire moves, already craving your next hit, hoodwinked by gender prescription, drawers, dancers, drummers, your story. I'm telling you mine, because its narrative is a drive, is a strong hand outstretched to reach you. When you're casting around for another thread for your weft, take it. The thing that prevails is love. We are, and always were, perfect, imperfect enough, and each of us deserving of needs, kindness, feelings, dreams. Finally I get desire, presence, connection, can report back that what the lived-in body offers is worth the screaming, free-fall, risking all for it. Oh yes, it absolutely is. Come, body, behold this awesomeness, this dawn, as it stuns us from our slumber. Thank you. Woo!